Hello everyone, this is Anas. In this video, I will talk about poem London by William Blake. The poem describes the social and political distress in London. The speaker walks through the streets of London, noting the marks of weakness, marks of woes and psychological oppression caused by industrialization. Speaker is dismayed by the cries of chimney sweeper and the sighs of soldiers that run in blood down palace walls. Further, he points out the youthful Herald curse, which is social and moral ill. In poem, speaker encounters a series of visions like marks of weakness, marks of woes, desperate cries, mind-forg'd manacles, revolutionary agitation, herald curse. These visions are told in 4 stanzas. Now let's go through stanza by stanza explanation. The first stanza is, I wander through each chartered street, near where the chartered Thames does flow, and mark in every face I meet, marks of weakness, marks of woe. In first stanza, we see that the speaker roams in the street of London, a city which is marred by privatisation. The chartered street and the chartered Thames are references to the practice of chartering the sale of private spaces to aristocrats. After that, poet says that, and mark in every face I meet, and marks of weakness, marks of woe. Here the poet wants to tell us that because of privatization, because of giving away the private spaces to aristocrats, because of industrialization, the people of London are in great miser situation. And there is the visible signs of weakness and woe on their faces. In every cry of every man, in every infant's cry of fear, in every voice, in every band, the mind-forg'd manacles I hear. In this stanza, the in every and in every is the figure of speech in Afra. I have already made a detailed video in Afra. I will add link in the description. In this stanza, the speaker describes the harsh and jeering chorus of the city, which is created by the harsh and jeering sounds of every man, every infant's cry, every voice and every band. And the sounds are created because of the mind-forg'd manacles. What is mind-forg'd manacles? Mind-forg'd manacle is the psychological suppression. Psychological suppression. So in second stanza we see that because of industrialization, because of privatization, the people of London are not only physically suppressed, not only we see the visible signs of weakness on their faces, but they are also psychologically depressed. How the chimney sweepers cry, every blacking church appalls, and the hapless soldier's sigh runs in blood down palace walls. In third stanza, the speaker offers 2 additional sights that exemplify London disorder. The first sight is of the chimney sweeper, And the chimney sweeper basically denotes, and it is a reference for exploitation and economic deprivation. The second site is the site of Soldier Sai, run in blood down palace walls. This points the bloodiness of the recent French Revolution and the Britain's anxious military upscaling in response. But most through midnight streets I hear how the youthful herald curse, blasts the newborn infant's tear, and blights with plagues the marriage hearse. In this stanza, there is the word youthful herald curse, which is the euphemism for prostitution. So, here the speaker describes that the London of city is not only psychologically depressed. There, there is not only the signs of weakness on their faces, but the city is also marred by moral degradation and moral illness. And the youth for heralds is the reference to the moral illness and moral degradation. So, in this poem, we see that the speaker wants to say about the city of London. He wants to describe the situation of London, which is marred by privatisation and industrialization. And because of industrialization, people are psychologically depressed, they are physically depressed, and there is the exploitation, there is the economic deprivation, and also we see that in city there is the moral illness, which is shown by the youth for herald curse. So this is all about poem. I hope the video will be helpful. Thank you very much.